If you were exposed to PC gaming in the mid-2000s,
you may be entitled to financial compensation.
You might have played a little game by the name of Counter-Strike Source. I take it that you probably know at least a little about CS Source since you clicked on this video, so I'm gonna skip over explaining its history and all that and just drop us right into the map CS Office. This map is very important to me. This single map had a hand in exposing me to Counter-Strike, Half-Life, Garry's Mod, and Team Fortress 2 all at the same time, and yet I had never even played on it. This is the YouTube channel. He's the creator of the Gmod Idiot Box series of YouTube videos that lasted from 2008 to 2015. This series was one of the very first things that I had stumbled upon when I had first started watching YouTube as a small Bringus boy. These Gmod videos were the funniest things I had ever seen. And after watching all of them, all I wanted to do was go and play with all those funny characters by myself on my own computer. After a while, I figured out how to install Steam, begged my mom to buy me Garry's Mod, which I had pitched to her as Minecraft with realistic graphics, and the rest is history. But now that I'm older and debatably wiser, I see these videos through a new lens, and I notice things that I just wouldn't have before, like this specific computer in the background of Gmod Idiot Box 1. This specific model of computer appears in several places throughout the map, and anytime that I'm playing CSS or Gmod nowadays and I'm on this map, I look at these computers and because of my specific strain of ADHD, they really get me thinking. What would it be like to use the computer from CS Office? What kind of hardware might be in it? What operating system would it have? What kind of games could it play? If you're familiar with my channel, then you'll know that I like computers. Weird ones. The more obscure, the better. The less they were intended to ever be gamed on, the better. But having worked in the e-waste industry, I also have a knack for recognizing extremely common ones. To me, the computer from CS Office looks a lot like an older Dell Dimension tower from around the turn of the century. And putting them side by side here, I think it's pretty clear that that's what it's supposed to be. And that means, for all intents and purposes, there is a physical, tangible version of the computer from CS Office out there in real life somewhere that I could buy. But there is one issue. Anyone who's spent time messing around in CS Office could tell you that you can shoot the side panels off of these things and get a look inside. Valve fully modeled most of the components that make up the PC. You can see a video card, a sound card, some hard drives, a DVD drive, and a motherboard that's clearly not from a Dell Dimension. So is the CS Office computer really a Dell Dimension then? Because after seeing the inside of this thing, it just kind of looks like some unholy cobbled together PC that's just using a Dell Dimensions chassis. So now we're faced with this dilemma. If I want my own CS Office computer, do I find this exact motherboard and make an exact replica of the computer down to every last component in here? Or do I get a hold of a Dell Dimension and just use it as is, as it was intended to be used, with the hardware that they would have originally come with? By doing a reverse image search of the motherboard, I found out that it's an Asus A8V Deluxe. And you know, it's kind of impressive that Google Lens was able to pinpoint the exact board instantly with nothing else to go off of but this pixelated mess. But after taking that and throwing it into eBay, I only found one for sale, which is from the UK, and straight up does not work. So, for practicality's sake, I guess we have our answer. And either way, I don't think you could actually put a full-size standard ATX motherboard into a Dell Dimension case anyways. Usually Dell's cases will only fit their weird non-standard motherboards. The way that Valve made it fit was kinda by cheating. If you take a look at the texture sheet for the inside of the PC, you can kinda make out an Antec logo. All they did was take this image from an Antec Sonata case review, remove some stuff in Photoshop, and then just like that, they had a standard
relocation coupon just like everybody else.
They had a standard computer chassis in a Dell Dimension. So with Valve having completely faked the inside of this thing, plus the fact that that motherboard is apparently unobtainium, we now know with 100% certainty that a regular Dell Dimension is gonna be the way to go. In typical Counter-Strike fashion, we'll treat the CS Office computer as a Dell Dimension loot box. I'll buy the first one that I find, and whatever hardware happens to be inside of the one that I get is what I get. But what about the other stuff on the desk in CS Office? A proper battle station is more than just a PC. What were the ancient gamers gaming on over here? There's a keyboard, a mouse, and a monitor to go with the PC. You think those are real too? Well, they totally are. And we have this image to thank for figuring out exactly which models. According to the image, the keyboard is a Logitech Internet Navigator model YBE22, the mouse is a Microsoft IntelliMouse Explorer, and the monitor is a Dell 1505 FP. But what are the odds of actually finding each of these obscure? I found them instantly for cheap. In fact, the Dell Dimension and the IntelliMouse are both so easy to come across that I was able to find both of them at a local e-waste recycler in the first 5 minutes that I was there. For the monitor and keyboard though, I just bought these ones that I had found on eBay. The mouse. She's a bit crusty, but overall, it's in pretty good shape. It's a mouse. I'm just happy this thing didn't end up being a ball mouse. That's just cruel and unusual punishment. But does it work? It would appear so. Beautiful. It seems like an alright mouse. I don't really know what to say about it. This is like being asked to review the design of a Kleenex. There it is. Now the keyboard is pretty much the same. It's pretty nasty. Oh yeah, this is a Counter-Strike keyboard. What? Why's it got a scroll wheel? iPod touch button.
One of the 7 wonders of the world.
This cable was used to wipe an ass. Look how much real estate they gave to all the random crap on this keyboard. The freaking scroll wheel over here, which actually clicks in, I will add, user, F-lock, email, messenger, SMS, webcam, rewind, fast forward, media, volume up and down, mute, play, pause, stop, iTouch, search, shopping, favorites, my home. The more I look at this keyboard, the weirder it is. But look at this. The numlock key has a 3-button mouse icon. All of the F keys have like random stuff that they do. And that's pretty common on keyboards, but like this stuff is just weird. Like there's a whole shortcut just for send. Can you tell it was an Office keyboard? It's also got printing for both Mac and Windows. What does the go button do? Okay, I really want to test out all of the miscellaneous buttons at some point, but for now, we'll just test all the standard keys. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Everything except print screen, numlock, and wait, what is that? What is that key? Not sure? What do you mean, not sure? You're the keyboard checker. Not sure. Pfft. Well, I'm pretty sure that that's supposed to be the Windows key, and it's not doing anything, but maybe the browser is just not letting it read it. I don't know. Print screen works though, because you can do this. And numlock works because you can see the light. Volume up, volume down, beautiful. Media. Oh, it actually wants to open a media player. Okay, we'll save the rest of these for later. God, I want to know what the scroll wheel does. Now, the monitor. This thing is actually like shockingly tiny. It's only a 15-inch monitor. Oh my goodness, that is so small. Just a little baby boy. But does it work? It better, because I bought this one on eBay and I really don't want to have to send it back. It's already a miracle that it survived without cracking into a million tiny pieces. Hey, look at that. It's a bit dim. Cool. You can't open the menu without an input. Alright, hold on. You wouldn't plug the Steam Deck into the Counter-Strike monitor, would you? Wait, no, that's the part where I was supposed to tell everybody about today's sponsor, DeleteMe. Ever wonder how people get doxxed and swatted so easily? You'd be shocked about how easy it can be to find someone's address online if they're not careful about where their data ends up. Do you know where your data ends up? Probably not. But luckily, DeleteMe can help you find out. And more importantly, they can help you do something about it. They'll remove your personal information from hundreds of data brokers' websites. And it's all automatic. No need to get up and surgically separate yourself from your crusty gamer chair that you seem to have fused to at some point. After some initial setup, they'll get right to work submitting removal requests on your behalf to the data brokers that they found to be selling your information. And in just 7 days, DeleteMe will compile a whole report for you that shows you exactly how many listings for your information that they got taken down. And these numbers aren't just nameless, faceless statistics. DeleteMe will show you precisely which data brokers had your information and exactly what kind of your data that they had. Anything from your name, your family's names, your current and previous addresses, your phone number, and more. I'm personally signed up with DeleteMe to take control of my data, and you can do the same by visiting joindeleteme.com/Bringus and use promo code Bringus at checkout to get 20% off any US DeleteMe consumer plan. Yeah, this thing looks like crap. I'm hoping that it's just on some like weird settings right now. Factory reset. Let's give that a go. All settings. That's a little bit better. I don't know if it picked up before, but it was overly like brown before. Now the colors are more accurate. Hold on, what if we hit the lights? It's not bad. It's an office monitor from 20 years ago. It will do. Had to bust out the wide angle for this one. So these things kind of suck, and they open up like this. Oh, very nice. That is actually one shockingly clean 20-year-old computer. What the heck? I'm struggling to find a speck of dust in here. Yeah, so this is clearly not what the inside of the computer on CS Office looks like. So my theory from earlier that we could not put a standard motherboard into here is probably entirely true. Oh yeah, this is the cooling duct thing that I had modeled that cooling duct on the Xbox computer after. This one is way cooler because it hinges. But honestly, I'm just shocked. This is beautiful. Hold on, what do we got for hard drives? We got a whole 80 gigabytes. WD Caviar. I always hated that name for a hard drive. And then we got oh. This is not a hard drive. That is a what? A Zip 250? I don't know, man. This is boomer technology. I guess we'll just roll with the 80 gig hard drive then. I can't imagine that I'm gonna need more than that for the games that this thing can play. There is a mysterious little graphics card down here, but I think we'll save that for later. I think our business in here is finished. System battery voltage is low. You know what? I will take that. I have done literally nothing to get this thing working. I will take that. I'll pop a new battery in there later, but for now, I want to get Windows XP installed. I think the last time I installed Windows XP was on the Trimble Yuma. I think we'll have a better time today on our beefy computer. Been a long time since I've booted from a CD. Important, read carefully. Don't mind if I don't. Figures that there's already a copy of XP on here, considering this key right here that says P9GCWK4M3MJ Y2G9RJ2K6TVKMD is a Windows XP key. To continue installing a fresh copy of Windows XP without repairing, press Escape. Sounds good. To delete this partition, press L. Okay, good partition deleting key. Delete, and there we go. 76,000 whole megabytes. I really hope that that's gonna be enough. Setup will complete in approximately 37 minutes. There's a reason we don't boot from CDs anymore. Optical media bad. Welcome home. Your computer might be at risk. Yeah, because it has Windows XP on it. Notice I have not connected this to the internet, and I do not plan to. I'd actually prepared this flash drive right here with a big tool on it called Snappy Driver Installer Origin, because I assumed, hey, this is a Windows XP computer, there's probably gonna be no drivers installed. But look at this. It got all the drivers. Like, look at that. I could not tell you the last time that I installed Windows XP on a computer and the Ethernet driver was just there. And I don't even plan on going on the internet. Nice, they cheaped out. They got the value sound blaster. All right, what CPU do we got? Pentium 4. I knew that by the sticker on the front. 2 gigahertz, 768 megabytes of RAM. Ooh, that's not very... That may actually be an issue. We shall see. Our graphics card is a NVIDIA GeForce 3 Ti 200. I have no frame of reference for the performance of this device. I think I will get the proper driver for this one because the fact that it says Microsoft Corporation, I think that means that's just like the generic built-in driver, and we will not be getting our maximum gaming performance. Wow. I installed the proper driver, and it just looks infinitely crustier now. Very nice. Color quality is set to highest. Are you certain? Well, that's what I get for installing the driver from Dell, I guess. I'm gonna see if the driver that's in SDIO is gonna work a little better. Less than optimal driver available, however, it's more recent. Also, none of them are signed. This is looking very good. Well, let's see what she do. And while we wait for that, I thought it'd be a good idea if we took a look at the minimum specs to run Half-Life 2 to see if we can even hope to be able to play it at all. The basic specs will require you to have a 1.2 gigahertz processor, 256 megabytes of RAM, and a DirectX 7 enabled graphics card. So we're good on the CPU. Surprisingly, we're good on the RAM, but a DirectX 7 enabled graphics card? I don't know. Does not support DirectX 11 or DirectX 12. Well, it's not wrong. Supports Direct3D 8. Okay, we should be good. So if we can hit the minimum specs for Half-Life 2, Counter-Strike Source should be fine. And I didn't completely destroy this Windows install, so that's good. And we have the NVIDIA control panel now. Oh, or like the NVIDIA control panel's grandpa. Is this it? This is all you can do? Oh, nope, never mind. There's something. GeForce 3 Ti. Look at that logo. Oh, 64 megabytes of VRAM. Oh, according to this driver, it can do DX9. Dude, we're chilling. This is gonna be great. Now I just have to, obtain some copies of some games. Hey, I don't have a choice. Steam doesn't run on XP anymore. I gotta do what I gotta do. Yeah, it was too good to be true. So I'm using my Dell Dimension 8200 here. And all of a sudden, my room started stinking. And I checked and this time it was not me. It was actually the power supply. Yeah, this thing just started smelling like straight up Sharpies. I'll give it another sniff for you. So that's great. And now I have to go ventilate the room even though it's 90 degrees outside. Oh, the table's getting some new scratches today. Luckily, this computer was made before Dell hated everything that's good in the universe. And this power supply is still very replaceable. You got your 20 pin, your 4 pin, and 1, 2, 3 Molex connectors. And that's it. You were always number one. But it's time that I move on. So rest in peace. Nobody else could make my room smell like Sharpies quite like you could, Dell Dimension Power Supply. And for that, I will always remember you. At the very least, I'll probably extract the wires from this and they'll live on in like a GameCube in an air fryer or something. And our replacement today is a Seasonic Focus GM850. Seasonic did not send this to me. I spent $100 on this, cause well, you guys know me. I always use the finest of components. And this is a, GTX 745.
I think today I'll use my billion reservoir SSD.
Nothing that a little bit of edge can't solve. Always. Always. There's a very specific hole cut out for the power cable. And as you can see here, this power supply does not line up with it. You know what that means. This might be the most prep work you'll ever see on this channel. Wow. Steel really chews through discs. It might be time to bust out the big guns. Whoa, that's hot. Isn't it so much better now? Kind of annoying that our semi-modular power supply has baked-in PCIe power cables. Seasonic, didn't you ever consider that somebody would be installing an 850-watt power supply into a Dell Dimension? I don't need no stinking video card cables. Don't listen to them, little guy. You're good enough even without external power. At least I hope. That felt really good. 20 pin in, 4 pin in, Molex 1, 2, and 3. Well, that was a fun little detour. Just Dell things. Is everything in the proverbial hood still good? Ah! You bet your ass it is. All that work and I still didn't remember to change the CMOS battery. It still stinks. I just don't understand where it's coming from. Every single capacitor in this thing looks fine. Here's the GPU ones, they look fine. These little guys down here, they look fine. These two over here, they're the definition of chillin'. These ones back here, they look great. And the reason I'm looking for capacitors is because there was an era where Dell was making computers with horrifyingly bad capacitors. It was a whole thing. They were just blowing up left and right. And they're also full of this kind of liquid that can smell really, really bad when the capacitor blows up. And so that was my thought process, but like they're fine. And I'm pretty sure the reason that I thought the power supply was making the smell was because there's a lot of capacitors in the power supply, and one of them could be bad. But no, it's the intake fan of the power supply. I didn't realize that the smell from something was getting piped out through the intake fan of the power supply and then out the power supply. That's why it smelled so bad. So I owe you an apology, but that doesn't solve my problem. Now I guess I just get to sniff everything. It almost smells like it's coming from the CPU. That doesn't really make any sense though. It's not like an electrical burning smell. It's just like Sharpies. I feel like I'm huffing Sharpies. The fan like kinda smells like it, but again, I think it's just because the smell like goes through the fan. It's probably not the hard drive. Oh, no, it's not the hard drive. But the floppy drive kinda stinks. Or not the floppy drive, but like the zip disk thing, I think this was called. The front of it smells kinda bad, and the back of it, okay, we found it. Hopefully. I guess I'll just start it back up with this unplugged and see what happens. Our Dell Dimension is more or less ready to go. This is not. I'm not using this until I desmeg it. And that is precisely why I keep some Goon Gone on me at all times. Watch this, we're gonna go from completely gooned on to completely gooned off. Honestly though, this stuff is kinda insane for getting goop off. You know, like sticker residue and stuff, all the sticky stuff. Then we'll hit it with some of this to get the Goo Gone residue off. Don't forget to gone your Goon Gone. This is what half the audience really wishes I would do to the dirty Cherry keyboard. Imagine a clean Cherry keyboard. Disgusting. Very nice. Ah, but don't forget to wipe your backside. And speaking of wiping your backside, ugh, white cables are a mistake on anything. And that was just the first wipe. Wipe number 2. Wipe number 3, we're getting there. My goodness, dude, it's endless. Okay, that should do. I don't think this cable will ever be completely free from the atrocities caused against it, but this is pretty decent. I'll take it. Now that I'm willing to use this keyboard... Oh, the helper's here. Oh, you gonna clean the mouse for me? Oh, yeah, that's right. Good mouse cleaning. Oh, okay. It's clear to me that you may, in fact, be hindering the process and not helping it. So the mouse isn't that dirty. It's just kinda yellow. So I'm gonna clean it up like normal. But I also wanna try and do some like retro brighting stuff. So I've never done it before, but I know that you kinda just get this spray and then you stick this whole thing in like a plastic bag, throw it out in the sun for a few hours, and then it magically becomes less yellow. I think we could probably do that. Nice, there was no screw under that. Took off the foot for no reason. Aha. Oh, I just realized there's a giant chunk missing out of the corner. This looks like it was from somebody bashing their mouse into the corner of their keyboard. Oh. That's okay. We probably did not need that. Or that one. Wow. That's filthy. Ugh. It's orange. Dude. Things I do for gaming. That is, dude, that's just nuclear orange. I mean, the scroll wheel looks great now, so I guess it was worth it. Okay, but the shell. We just need to separate the white from the gray. Oh, we flew too close to the sun. Well, I mean, task failed successfully. This piece can't be that important, right? Nah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Then we'll get these buttons out, in theory, without destroying it. And there we go. Our yellow pieces. So here's the stuff. Restores yellow plastic. In theory. So I guess we just spray the stuff on. Oh. That looks like cut. Well, there's probably a deeper meaning to why it looks like that. It's because it gives it new life. But at what cost? Okay, I might have laid it on a little too thick, and I think if I make a joke about that, I'm gonna risk demonetization. So we're gonna call this good. All right, plastic wrap is on. You can actually already see this one condensing a little bit. Enjoy your reverse tanning sesh, little guy. All right, let's check these suckers out. I can't really tell if they're any less yellow, to be honest. Either way, we got games to play. So now we just take these, stick them back on. Hopefully this part being broken in half doesn't cause any weird issues. Oh, wait, hold on. The mouse buttons go under that. Then we put the ultra broken pieces in. Then you put the bottom back on. Whoop, nope, just kidding. Gotta put the screws back in. And then we have the greatest gaming mouse of all time. The greatest gaming mouse of all time is a little bit loosey-goosey up in the front now. All right, hold on. Just gonna put some of this here, some of that there. That should be good. There has quite literally never been a more solid IntelliMouse on this desk. No, hold on, let me revise that. Ever since this was taken apart, there has never been a more solid IntelliMouse on this desk. There we go. I'll stand by that one. There we go. Look at that. Complete with functional panel gap. More than the Cybertruck can say. Now let's see. Was this a complete waste of time? Here it is now versus what it was like earlier. Obviously, I have to do this part in post, so I don't know if it actually looks better. I'll probably throw something up on the screen that says like, yeah, it looks way better, or no, it still looks like dog. And hopefully it's the former. And for the final touch, there we go, there we go. It's a little lumpy, but you know what? You get the idea. And just like that, it's time to game. So as you can see, or maybe not see, because this monitor is really dim, for some reason, the right side of the screen got cut off and it got put on the left. See, look, if I move the mouse all the way to the right, it's on the left now. I do believe our graphics card is currently failing because this is also not the native resolution that it's supposed to be running at. It's supposed to be 1224 by 768, I believe. But when I set it to that, the whole bottom half of the screen disappears. So we're gonna get started before this thing completely burns itself out. This should be easy enough on a failing GPU. It appears that we're going to be playing in 512 by 384. That's a very normal resolution. Greg Coomer, classic. Right off the bat though, look at that. Half-Life's running like a champ. Yo, that's a big-ass dragonfly. What the heck? Yo, that's a big-ass dragonfly. I can't wait until I get somewhere light enough to see anything. Oh my goodness, look at that. 70 FPS, it's hitting the rev limiter. Unstoppable. This thing is a Half-Life playing machine. Never doubt the power of 384p. I do not need to hear all this. I am a highly trained professional. I'm very lucky that I know this game like the back of my hand, so the fact that I can't see anything isn't really a problem. I am planting the bomb. Alright, well, we did the thing. 50, 40-something FPS. Oh, I even saw 30 for a second there. Thank you for your contribution, Half-Life, but we got a lot of games to play today. We're gonna move right on to Half-Life 2. As you can see, our graphics card ain't doing too hot. Come on, little guy. You got this. Maybe you don't got this. Alright, restarting. I think we're gonna have to make sure that everything that we play runs at 640 by 480 or else it's gonna crash the whole graphics card. I can't even get to the apply button. It's down here somewhere. There we go. I think I got it. Oh no. Okay, this is fine. We're gonna set everything to low because I have zero faith in this device right now. Oh, Hey, you know what? That's not bad. That's like over 60 FPS. Look at that. That's not too shabby. What are we down to now? Like 30? Still not bad, still not bad. 640 by 480, all low. Still can't see literally anything. Get out of my way. Go away. Look at that. This is more than playable. What the heck? I could play the whole game like this. Wouldn't like it, especially on this keyboard and mouse. Honestly, the gloves are a bigger problem than the keyboard and mouse, so we're just gonna ditch the gloves. How many keys can you hit before it stops responding? I'm interfacing with at least 4 keys right now and we're still good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Look at that, we could even do 5. Dude, this keyboard's good. About that beer he owes me. We're bouncing off 100 FPS right now just looking at Barney. Insane, insane, actually. This is surpassing my expectations. We're gonna put a pin in it right there though, because I did promise you guys that we'd find out what some of these buttons do. Okay, what does the go button do? Nothing. What does the arrow button do? That might be mouse 4, hold on. Oh, yes. Okay, so you hit this, and it goes back. All right, easy enough. The scroll wheel. Hit scrolls. So you just get a few buttons of a mouse? Does the middle mouse button work? Well, it doesn't do anything here. It doesn't even do anything in Internet Explorer. So in the real mouse, it does work. On this one, middle mouse doesn't do anything. I wonder if that's just like a leftover from just taking a mouse and shoving it in there, or if this registers as a whole different key. I don't know. Interesting. Okay, user. Oh, all right. It didn't just sign me out, it just turned off the computer. Very cool, thank you. Oh, put it to sleep because there's a moon. Oh. F-lock. I'm guessing that just does these. Yep, turn that off. Email. Microsoft Outlook Express 6. Display name, Brungy. Email address, okay, we're not setting this up. Messenger SMS. Does nothing. Webcam. I don't have one connected. How about iTouch? iTouch and it do nothing. Search. Oh, it found the dog. My home. Oh, it just does that, which doesn't do anything, because there's no internet. No shopping for us. Favorites. It hits favorites. Go figure. All right, well, that's all those keys. What about this one? Other than that, though, good keyboard. I can hit 5 or maybe even more buttons at the same time. I have nothing to complain about with the mouse, so I guess that makes it a good mouse. I think it's about time that we play the game that we're all here for. I forgot to set the resolution. Dude, this is so messed up. And what better map to play on than CS Office? Look at this. Look at how ridiculously meta this is right now. You know what? Screw it. We're gonna go high. Everything high, we're getting what, like 30, 40 FPS? Not quite as good, but hey, still great. This is fine. This is fine. Okay, well, hold on. Let's add some bots. We got a full stack. And we're still getting 30 some FPS. Well, not when we go down here. Dude, I really can't see. All right, switch into the OBS cam. I've got home peripheral advantage right now. Maybe not. We all dead? No, we got one guy. Is this him? Yes. Is this a 10,000 IQ strategy? No, it's not. Well, hold on. Hold on. Let him cook. He's still at 100%. He's playing the long game. Dude, Oren's got this. He's got one guy left, Oliver. Wait, where'd he go? I lost track of him. He's hiding in the corner. His adversary's on his way. Oh no, they're going to a different entrance, aren't they? Oh, so close. Wait, he's deploying. Oh, he doesn't know where he is. You did your best, Oren. Why hasn't he won? He got the hostages to the garage. Okay. All right, run it back. Ooh. I forgot how much fun this game isn't when you're the first one to die. Next game. How about some Portal? For some reason, it seems to be okay with being in full screen with Portal specifically, so I'm not gonna change that. We're gonna go everything high again. Why not? Look at this. This isn't even a challenge. To be honest, I didn't even know if we were gonna be booting these games. Well, now that we're actually in a test chamber, it's not doing so hot. But you know what? I would be glad to play this at 30 FPS on this computer. And now we've got ourselves a dual portal gun. What's better than this? Well, I can tell you one thing. Team Fortress 2. Oh, maybe not. Huh, no way. It's still loaded. So if you're wondering what this is like a highly cursed, extremely old build of TF2. Somehow it kind of just works. I don't know whose statistics these are. Damn, this also runs pretty good. High, low. Okay, well, hold on. Let's put them all to high. Nice, that's some good anti-aliasing. Wow, that is running decent. Why is there a scroll box in the middle of the screen? Let's see if it'll keep running good with 15 bots. Where are the bots? What are they doing? I'm capping. You're not doing anything about it. Stupid idiots. Are they in here? No, where are the bots? I'm so confused. I'm sure there's a way to get them working. This runs great though. I'm sure with bots it would not be nearly as good. And this is also like a day 0 build of TF2. But dang man, a little Pentium 4 and a little NVIDIA whatever the heck it was. Pretty good little combo. But what if we exited the Valve sphere, huh? What about some GTA San Andreas? Epilepsy warning in 3, 2, 1. Oh no. Enter. Oh, wait, hold on. Start game. New game. Me when GPU is working good. I'm glad you guys are seeing this. This is what happens when you don't set it to 640 by 480. Oh my goodness, it's having a hard time. Yeah, so this isn't even remotely playable, which I'm not taking as a challenge, by the way. I can't even tell you how many FPS the game would be getting because I can't do anything. I can't see. Is that the bike I'm currently on above me? This is so screwed up, man. I can't look at this anymore. Epilepsy canceled. Okay, well that was seizure inducing. I did try Portal 2, but it does not run. It wants to, it tries, but nope. Something with the no Steam crack is not working correctly. Oh well. But can it run Doom? Oh. Hold on. I seem to have misplaced my Doom 3 Disc 1. That's alright. We'll just do one of these and, all of a sudden, oh, hey, look at that! Doom Disc 1! Wow, it's kinda windy, huh? This also appears to be playing nice with the monitor. We're gonna go in all low. I think the GoPro overheated. Oh. I've never played Doom 3 before, but this is working pretty good. I'm starting to feel like we kind of lucked out with this GPU. Like, yeah, it's kind of dying. Either that or my driver is just completely fucked. But this is great. I completely underestimated what we were going to be able to do on this. Completely. Oh, that's evil. Or, never mind. He's not evil. He's just a sleepy boy. I would like to shoot something. How long in this game until you can shoot something? I'm just gonna follow this dude. All right, little guy. Show me where I can get a gun. Well, you can't go to sleep on me. I trusted you. Oh, I found fists. You know what? I'll take fists. Let me beat you. Let me beat you. Oh. This is a staggering development. Aha! Mission complete. Is that gonna hit me? That was actually not very janky. Now finally, Quake 4. Oh, wait, hold on. I actually have the disc for this one. What is that? Can you not? What? Why is it doing that? I think the computer crashed. What is happening? Epic Quake 4 moment. This is what happens, guys. This is what happens. Notice this is the only game where we've put an optical media disc into the optical media drive. Coincidence? There was an error in your video settings. Brother, there's an error in pretty much this whole entire setup. Oh, what the heck? I have also never played this. but it seems to be working pretty good. Hey, there we go. Now we're shooting stuff. Now this is how you start a game right here, boys and girls. I'm shooting stuff in the first 2 minutes. Oh my god, it's Master Chief. Whoa, that was disgusting and weird. Okay, a bit choppy, but overall not too bad. The good people of the Map CS office had quite a decent computer to play on, I would say. Especially for the time. But to be honest with you, I think I've had enough. Also, there was a minimum order of like 25 of these things at the sticker place. To recoup some of that, I'm gonna throw these on the Etsy store. Go ahead and check out the link in the description.